Alright, hello everyone and welcome to a special little mini-series for Europa Universalis 4 and the Dorado DLC. I am so excited to be playing this. It released on Thursday and adds in all sorts of new things into the game, and originally I was just gonna start a whole new save file for our happy hour live stream, but I've just been having so much fun with Sunda, I don't want to end that game quite yet. So we're going to be doing a little mini-series with the Dorado DLC here. I don't know how long it'll go for, we'll see how it all goes, but if we head into single player, just to talk really quickly about the Dorado expansion. If you are a fan, you've probably read all about it already, but the big features in it are, for one, Central and South American cultures and nations have finally been fleshed out. It's one of the things that's kind of annoyed me about the game for ages. I mean, of course, EU4, it is called Europa Universalis. The game is always sort of centered on Europe, but then they started expanding things in Asia, doing more with Africa and North America. So it's great to finally see Central and South America get some love. But that's not what we're going to be playing as. I was originally thinking it might be interesting to play as like the Aztec or one of these other nations in here, but I don't exactly understand the Doom mechanic quite yet, so I'm going to play that on my own. What we're going to be doing is the other major feature for the game, and that's this little button here. Custom nation. Holy crap, oh my god, you can build your own nation in the game now, and that intrigues the ever-living crap out of me. So that is what we're going to be doing. And again, originally I was thinking maybe build a unique custom nation somewhere in South America, but another major feature of this new update is how it changes colonial nations. For instance, your colonial nations now actually send treasure fleets with the gold, etc. that they have collected back to your homeland, and you have to protect them because they travel back through the trade nodes to get to you, to your trade capital, rather. And so I want to colonize Central America, or South America, from somewhere over here, and considering I haven't actually ever done anything in Africa, we're going to make our own custom nation in Africa. Then, just hop right over this short little gap over here to South America, colonize the crap out of the place, and just run wild. And of course, I'll also conquer the crap out of this section of Africa. I think it'll be quite fun. So let's just start making a custom nation. I am intrigued. So the first thing you have to do when you make a colonial nation, or a custom nation, actually, hold on. Back up quickly. There are a few other things I should probably explain. In the options, besides the normal stuff you have in here, we also have some new things like the custom nation difficulty. And you can, at normal, you have 200 points. And these are the points that you use to create your nation. And depending on how easy or difficult you want to make it, so if you want hard, it'll be 100 points, very hard, 50 points, very easy, 800, easy 400, and just normal 200. We're gonna just do normal because, again, I haven't touched this yet, so I'm intrigued to see how expensive it is to create a nation. But from what I've been reading, even on very hard with 50 points, you can create a country that's still more powerful than some of the little one-province miners you find up in Europe. So that's interesting. And if you are a good player, I would be intrigued to see what sort of nations you build. I'm just going to do normal because I don't know what I'm doing quite yet. And also for the nations, we have different setups here. So you can do either normal setup, which will just populate the world as normal, and allow you to make custom nations. Historical setup is only historical nations. Custom setup is only player-created nations. So that would be an interesting one if you had a very large multiplayer game going, just everyone with their own custom nation. That would be kind of cool. And finally, there's random setup, where the entire map is randomly populated with player-created nations and randomly generated nations. That means that quite literally, Great Britain, or England rather, could spawn in the middle of Africa. Which intrigues me. I'm not going to be playing with that because I'm already not a big fan of the whole randomized new world, it just confuses me too much. So we're going to play historical nations, but allowing custom nations. And so, now that we have our 200 points to spend, we are going to build a custom nation. I am thinking we take Gabu here from Mali, and also take this Befada here as well. Ooh, I'm wondering how many other countries I should take. So far, that's not much. That's only 3 points. Holy crap, really? So Gabu was... Wait, how is that 3 points? If I took Gabu and that's supposed to be 5. Interesting. Oh, I think I know why. We'll go over that in a second. But yes, as you see, once we clicked our first province, we get this little window here where we can choose our appearance, where you can set your name, your adjective, you can select your map color, which is cool, and you can also then select your emblem and go around and change all of that. Very fun. Then once you have that all set up, your appearance, you can go into the next tab, which is your government, which you can set your initial ruler, and this is why I think we went down in points, because this should have been 5 points, this should have been 2 points, so technically, I should have spent 7 points, but here's where you can actually get some points back, and your ruler, the older the ruler is, and the crappier they are, you get points back for that. So if we make this guy even older, let's see if we get down from the 3 points there. This may take a while. Actually, this will probably go easier if we just make... Oh, yep, there we go. We made him really crap in admin, so now we're at 0 points. So that is very, very good to have that. Oh my god, oh, you have to click... Oh, shift-click to remove 10 at a time. Oh, that's handy. I hadn't noticed that before. I was annoyed earlier when I was just taking a look at this screen that you had to click it one by one. But yes, if you shift-click the arrow, it does it in increments of 10. That is handy indeed. But yeah, you can get back points by making a really crap leader. And same thing with your heir. You can randomly generate an heir and then make him good, etc. And then also in here you can change your culture, religion, government type, map graphics, and your technology group. And all of these things, again, will change your points. So since we're in Africa, it basically already set us to defaults for this area. But say we want our culture to be Celtic. Breton Celtic. There we go. We're Breton Celts in Gabu, Africa. And for our religion, we could make them, I don't know, Dharmic, Hindu. There we are. So they're Celtic Hindus with a daimyo government. A map graphics of Western, maybe? I don't know, there we go. And technology group of Western. Now, of course, the technology group, here is where things can get a bit screwy. You can earn back points by picking crappier groups, and also lose points by picking better groups. So we could be a Western nation in Africa by choosing that, but that automatically spends 40 more points towards our overall total. But now we're a Western Breton Hindi daimyo in the middle of Africa, and that is what you can create with this, and it's glorious. And it gets better. In the next tab over here, we can select our idea group. So of course you select your traditions here up top, which you get from the start of the game, and then your different idea groups that you get as you basically collect more ideas in the game. So you start earning all of these in order, and then an ambition right here as well. And all of these cost a basic amount of points, and you just select whichever they are, and you will get penalties if you take too many ideas from the same grouping. So if you just load up with all ambition or administrative ideas, it's going to be more expensive than if you distribute it between admin and diplomatic, etc. And so it's basically trying to make you not go heavy into one tree, but at the same time, if you have the points, you can. Which is one of the reasons why I said earlier that even with just 50 points, you could technically make a very powerful one-province miner by giving it some really good ideas. And then after you have your ideas, you can even improve their level by giving them additional points. So at level 1 of production efficiency, it's just 5%, but for an extra 6 points, we can bump it up to 10%. And then for 12.9 more points, we can bump it up to 15. And you can just adjust these however you want to make a custom nation that is just right for what you want to do in the game. And that is, well, glorious. I absolutely love this feature. It allows you to create a nation that's all yours and fits to your playstyle, or a playstyle you want to test. Like, so for me, I'm not very good at warfare. I like to colonize, so I could make a warfare-based nation to try and, you know, get myself to do it better. And you could do that for anything, with trade or diplomacy, or just, you know, build a nation that fits to your standards in the game. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the recording and bring you guys back in a minute once I have gone through probably what will take me a half hour or so to make my nation, the nation of Kottabos. And we will be here in Africa, where we shall conquer these African countries and also go and colonize South America. So I will be right back. Okay, so I have created the Kottabos Empium, which has a lovely little flag of red and black with some keys in it. I love it. And our government type is, well, our leader, rather, is Starken of the Dynasty Kottabos. He is age 30, with some nice admin and diplo and very good military tech. We have an heir, Bertrand, who is currently 15, and has some pretty good stats as well. And I have chosen the Norwegian culture group, the Norse religion, which, God, what did it give us again? 10% land force limit modifier and 10% naval force limit modifier. Our government type is Empire, which did cost us 30 points, but that is a 10% bonus morale, which, you know me, I always mess up morale, so having a little bit is good. We also get 20% more income from vassals, and monthly autonomy is negative 0.1 a month, which is glorious. I have chosen our graphics to be Western, which the graphics, I may not have explained this great earlier. It basically determines what your buildings look like, so African, we'd normally look like that. I have chosen to go with Western. And our technology group I have put as Eastern. And my thinking behind this is, considering we're Norwegian, Norse, and of the Eastern tech group, we are long-lost Vikings who somehow made their way to the west coast of Africa and set up shop. I don't know how it happened, but apparently that's what I've picked for our country. Oh my god, it's wonderful. And our ideas, or our traditions, we have negative 5% to technology cost and +1 diplomatic relations. We also have the idea groups of +1 colonist, plus 20% colonial range, 15% stability cost modifier, 10% morale of navies, -1 national unrest, plus 5% discipline, and 10% trade efficiency. And for our ambition, I've gone with a 10% siege ability. And all in all, I think we got a pretty good mix of things. I mean, we are a little bit lacking on military ideas. As you can see here, it breaks it all down. And yeah, we are left with 5 extra points. I was kind of tempted to buy these islands right here because it is only 2 points. But I'm thinking that can be our first colony target. We can make a colony here and then use that as a stepping stone to get over here. So, yeah, that is the Kottabos Imperium. And this is with 5 points short of the 200. And this is actually really impressive in how it should be, you know, made. Oh my god, even the 100 points on hard, after going through all of this, you could make a really good nation for that. Because as I was especially learning with the government tab here, the older and crappier you make your leader, the more points you get back. So you could make like a really crappy leader who's about to die, and then a half-decent heir that'll save you points initially, and then you can use that to purchase other things in the ideas tab. It's even even with 100 points on hard, even with the 50 points on the very hard, I could definitely see how you could potentially make an amazing nation, even with just 50 points. It's pretty impressive. With this 200, honestly, it's kind of overkill. But let's hit done and play as the Kottabos Empium. Oh my god, this should be interesting. And I also just realized as I clicked accept or play that I spelled Imperium wrong. I spelled it Empium. Okay, so yes, yes, Norse god. Oh yes, we get to choose our deity, and I've never played as a Norse country before, so I am intrigued. I mean, I'm assuming it works just like the Hindu stuff does, and yeah, actually, it looks like almost a carbon copy, just with different names. So I'm thinking, Freya, national tax modifier, that is what I love to see. So yes, our deity shall be Freya, and lovely, let's close that, go to the political map view, and yeah, God, as I hit play, I cannot believe I just realized it then, but I spelled Imperium wrong, I spelled it Empium. So, oh god, it's gonna be one of those days. Remember, folks, we're just kind of trying this all out. This is going to be a horrible failure of a game. But okay, let's pick ourselves a few rivals, see how this goes. Our enemies already are Mali and Jolof, of course, because I took land from both of them. CNA is, or was, a part of Jolof, and Gabu was a part of Mali, so I guess I'm just gonna have to hate them both back. Yes. And yes, there we go. Lovely. We have our, oh god, our lovely little thing going right now. Let's see. Let's actually just start doing some actions against them. Let's see. Yeah, covert actions, do fabricate claim. There we are. Kayor, I guess. Why couldn't I go with Wolof? Interesting. Oh well, we'll go with Kayor. There we are. And we'll go to war with Jolof first. It will be glorious. And let's see, militarily I could build 2 more units. And we are in the Eastern Tech group, so the cavalry composition is supposed to be different. With Western Tech, it's supposed to be no more than 50% of your infantry, but with Eastern, I think it's no more than 60% of your infantry, so we can actually do a little bit more. But of course, we're Eastern Tech group. They're, oh god, what are they? Sub-Saharan Africa, I think? So let's build ourselves some cavalry and some more infantry, and just with those little troops, we'll be able to roll right over them. Alright, let's see. Protect against Mali. Insult Jolof, our rival. Okay. Oh, actually, we're already claiming that one, so let's do that first. Oh, no. Oh, no, I should have done the insult first. Oh, well. Oh, well, let's hit play. Oh, my God, I can't believe this. We are playing. Hey, oh, God, accepted what? Oh, what did they do? Oh, they're in a military alliance. Oh, that's not good at all. Yeah, this series probably isn't going to last very long. Like I said, I'm just kind of messing around with things here, trying to see how new nations can turn out. But actually, why did I combine you guys? Let's break off our cogs and send our barks out to do some trading, or trade protection of the Ivory Coast. There we go. And that should be good, hopefully. So yeah, let's just close that, and off they go to the Ivory Coast. But yeah, so what are they? They are military level 2, and they are tribal despotism. And what tech group are they? Yeah, they are sub-Saharan. And I am tech group 3, Eastern, of course. Oh, tropical wood. There we go. Very good indeed. And let's see, things are okay at the moment. How much money are we making right now? 0.5. Let's actually drop our maintenances. I really don't need them to be this high. There we are. That should be glorious. Tech, how much do we have to go until we get to level 4? where we get, oh no, we don't get any new units, but we do get more land morale and pike squares. Excellent. Oh god, they did something else. Oh, did they join in a military alliance with more people? Oh god. Timbuktu and Mali and Jolof are all combined together. Where's Timbuktu? Oh, they're up there. Ah, interesting. Interesting indeed. All right, so we may not be jumping right off the bat to conquering Jolof. That was my original intent, but apparently they've all gained quite a powerful little alliance there against me. Oh boy, any targets down here? No, everyone's allied with someone so far. Ha! Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. But yes, we have our lovely Kottabos Empium. Oh my god, I still can't believe that. Oh boy, alright, we have our units. Let's move them all into Gaboo. And I probably should have renamed all these provinces. Oh well, we'll leave them as is for the time being. With our... Oh my god, we're on speed 1. I didn't notice that we're only on that. Okay. Ivory will now be produced in Karo. Okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. These were uncolonized lands, so I guess when you start the game, they don't technically know what they should be producing yet. That makes sense now. Fair enough. Still a crappy tax base, but oh well, ivory production is nice. So, there we go. We can combine all of you together. And I am going to park my units right there on CNA. Just in case Jolof decides to... Oh god, why didn't you move? I thought I combined all of you guys. Alright, over you go. And now combine. There we are. We have our glorious 6 units of our possible 6. We could build a few more ships, but I don't have the money for that right now. I am loving the nation creator, though. That is so cool. Oh, my god, we already see South America. Yes, that is glorious. And somehow we know about Castile and Portugal. Actually, that makes sense, because Castile has these islands here, Portugal has that island there. So yeah, I guess it does make sense that we do know of them. Hopefully we don't have to deal with them anytime soon. That would be a good thing. But for now, I just have to worry about my neighbors in sub-Saharan Africa, who are already plotting against me with their alliances. Oh boy. Alright, so... Oh, that culture group didn't change. Interesting. I would have thought it would have changed all the culture groups. So at least these are all Norwegian, because all 3 of these were uncolonized land. Gabu was my capital, so it was made into Norwegian. But CNA was not. It was kept as Senegambian, which is Jolof's culture group. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. This nation's probably going to die very quickly. But, oh, well, c'est la vie. We are getting some money from our merchant in Brazil? Our merchants in Brazil? And hold on, we have another merchant? Oh, God, I didn't realize we had 2 merchants. So we're collecting money from Brazil. Actually, shouldn't you be, like, sending and then collecting over here? Oh, yeah, we should take over the Ivory Coast trade node. Damn. Okay. I probably have none. Oh, I have 15%. Well, let's collect trade from here, I guess. There we go. We can't move trade, so collecting is good. And you over here, you are... Yeah, he is... Oh, he is transferring trade power. Okay, excellent. So he's transferring trade power, and we can then collect that in the Ivory Coast trade node. Oh, excellent. I should have colonized more of this. I had the points available to me. I still had 5 points left. I could have taken at least 2 more of these provinces. Huh. Note to self. And our misspelled Kottabos Empium. Oh, it was supposed to be so glorious. But instead, I'm now in somewhat of a cold war with Jolof and Mali. They have Timbuktu as an ally. And yay, we've claimed our rival's province. Yay! Do we have another thing? We could take Kaor or fortify Gabu. Let's do that one, considering... Oh, I ignored the fortify missions in our previous series. Or not our previous series, but our Sunda series. And yeah, I paid the price for that, though. My God, I need more money and quick. Okay. Well, hopefully... Oh, lovely. Our Ivory Coast guy is collecting 0.7 ducats a month. That is beautiful. So now I just need to wait for money. Oh, we can fortify this place. Interesting. And yet, since we are the Norse tech group, or culture, and an Eastern tech group, we'll get the national decisions from, like, Norse countries, and we'll get some of the events that, like, the Norse religion gets, etc. So it should be interesting. We, of course, won't get historical events, because we aren't a historical nation. There is no history of the Kottabos Empium to actually go off of. So, oh, gift to the state, 5 ducats or prestige. Let's go with the money. I always like money. Cash monies, my friend. They are a wonderful, glorious thing. And how close are we to teching up? A very long way away. My God. Okay. Okay. I forget how slow it is to start a game again. It's been so long since I've started a new game of this. Oh, maybe I should have colonized those islands. But soon... Soon, yes, we shall take South America. Ooh my, 5 tax base there. Lovely. Rio Grande 4. Paraiba 4. Alagosa 3. That's 1. Meh. Castile declared war on Navarra. Oh no, that has nothing to do with me. But since I can see their one set of islands, and I guess their capital province there, we have some sight. Intriguing. Intriguing indeed. And my God, I want to colonize this over here now. 5. It's 5. That's a beautiful tax base. And of course, in colonial Brazil. So we'll have Kottabos, Brazil. Yes. Oh, beautiful. I am really loving this nation builder already. I'm probably going to start several single-player games on my own time just to test out more possibilities of things. But yes, I actually think I'm going to leave it here because we are kind of running longer than I was originally intending. I was thinking maybe a 20-minute episode. We're way past that now. So yes, we're going to pause it here and save this game. And yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed. And of course that you come back for the next, which again... I don't know how many of these I'm going to do. I really just kind of want to get a feel initially for these custom-made nations, so we may only do a couple of episodes. Who knows? And if you guys like it, we'll probably keep it going for a while. But yes, I hope you do come back for whenever the next one will be, and until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one.